to the case. It's currently the 24th of May 2022 at 8 p.m. UTC, and you're joining us for a really exciting event. The first time that we're able to showcase the DEX functionality to the public, and we're going to answer any of your questions that you may have available and wondering. So you can call me Natella, Tokel's founder. I'll be hosting this event today. And firstly, if you haven't already done it, you'll need to head over to our GitHub and get yourself the latest version of the Tokel decentralized application. So if you check out the announcements channel, there's a link to our GitHub where you can download that latest release, which will have the DEX functionality ready to go for you. Throughout this live stream, we'll be auctioning off 3 community NFTs during the stream, and we have multiple giveaways for people that participate. So if you ask questions in the Tokel event chat, if you post bids onto the auctioned NFTs, you all have a chance to win some free NFTs as well. At any stage, you can also post those questions inside the Discord here. If you're not there already, we've opened up that channel and we'll answer them as we go. And we've got a dedicated time at the end of the stream to go through any questions that we may have missed. Before I go any further, I'd just like to introduce the team that we have here available. So at the top there, you can see Dream Tim. So welcome, Dream Tim.
Hello.
And then we also have Kelsey here with us.
Good afternoon, everybody, or morning, or evening.
We have Giuliano.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
We have Lenny.
Hello, everyone. Glad to be here.
And we also have Cax, who's running the stream, and Daria, who will be joining us in the chat discussions. So they are all the people from the team that are available to answer your questions and try and explain how we can use this DEX functionality to trade, buy, sell, participate in all of that using the on-chain decentralized exchange. So it's a pretty big deal. We've had Komodo's crypto condition technology available for quite some time now, but there's not been a GUI application for people to actually go and utilize that on-chain functionality. And this release showcases that first time that we're actually able to do that in a simple and easy to use way. And to top it all off, we're using NSPV technology, so you don't have to download the entire blockchain. It's super simple to use. You click through a few buttons and you can buy and sell any NFT you like. So shortly, I'll be posting some token IDs for the auctioned off NFTs. But before I do that, I'll get Kelsey on to discuss what a silent auction actually is.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Tokel's first ever silent auction and DEX AMA event. So we won't be rambling on like auctioneers this time. A silent auction is an event when items are put up for display and for sale for attendees to assess and place bids on and purchase. Unlike most auctions, there's no auctioneer present, so you all place your bids silently. So here is a quick tutorial on how to fill, buy, and sell using the new DEX part of the DApp.
Max, if you could stream that video now, that'd be awesome. Welcome, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to fulfill orders using the Tokel decentralized application and using the Tokel blockchain's on-chain decentralized exchange functionality. So let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to go across to the DEX here, and as you'll see this fill order tab, at the top here it states you can use this form to fill an order. So you can either fulfill a buy order, which means sell your token or NFT, or fulfill a sell order, which means buy somebody else's. So first of all, we'll start with buying an NFT. So if somebody has their NFT for sale, then I'm going to have to get their order ID off them. When they post it for sale, they'll get this order ID and they'll be able to send that to me and say, hey,
this is my order. You can fulfill this at any time you like. Say it might be on a website, it might be on the Tokel Blockchain Explorer, or they might post it to you in Discord. So I've gone ahead and found an order ID for somebody that's selling their token. I'm going to copy and paste that order ID into this field here. And as you can see, it's one, so it's a NFT, and the price per unit is 55. So they've listed this specific NFT for sale for 55 Tokel. As you'll see here, it says review purchase. That's because I'll actually be purchasing this NFT. So we'll click on that. In this page, at the top left, it says order type sale, but down the bottom it says confirm purchase. That's because we are actually fulfilling the sale order. So they've put it up for sale using this specific order ID, and we're going to go ahead and purchase that. So we've got amount is 1, unit price is 55, and total cost will be 55. So with the transaction fee standard there. So we'll go ahead and press confirm purchase. And as you can see, the order has been sent to the blockchain, and we'll just have to wait a few minutes and we should see this My Tutorial NFT show up in our wallet. So we'll go ahead and wait for that order to be confirmed on the blockchain, and we should see the NFT populate. And there you go. I've got My Tutorial NFT in my wallet. So that is purchasing somebody else's NFT by using the fill order tab. If you would like to fill a purchase order, so somebody has made a bid on your NFT or token, then instead of using this tab, the easiest way is to go down to offers. So these are current offers that people have put on your tokens or NFTs, and you can review those bids and sell your NFTs or tokens if you prefer. The other way you can do that is if you have a lot of orders in here and you have somebody that you specifically want to sell to, then they can give you the order ID specifically, and then you can use this fill order to post the order ID in there for their specific order and then sell directly to them. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fill this purchase order. So this is an offer that somebody else has made on my token. As you can see here, I'm going to sell 1 unit for 10 Tokel. Let's review that. Well, look at that. It takes you to the fill order. We'll review the sale. As it says here, it's a purchase order because somebody else has offered to purchase your token. It's one of them for 10 Tokel. There's a 2% royalty, so the total proceeds that you'll receive are the unit price minus the royalty. So we'll go ahead and confirm that sale. And we're broadcasting that order to the blockchain. Therefore, we will then see the NFT, my special NFT, removed from my wallet after a period of time once the blockchain order has been confirmed. While we're waiting for that though, we'll go back to offers, and somebody's offered to purchase Nutella Fungible as well. So they've offered to buy 5 units of those for 3 Tokel each, totaling 15 Tokel. So we'll review that. Takes us to the fill order tab, automatically inputs the order ID. But here, as you can see, because it is a fungible token, we can decide how many we actually want to fulfill. So if I didn't want to sell all 5 to that one specific order and I just wanted to sell 1 of those at 3 Tokel, maybe somebody else has offered 4 Tokel for 4 of them, then I can go ahead and change the quantity that I want to sell. I can review that sale. As I said before, the order type is a purchase order because somebody else is trying to purchase yours, but you are selling it to them, so that's why it says confirm sale down the bottom. And for this one specifically, there's a 99% royalty, so I'm not going to receive too much. So actually, I'm not going to go ahead and make that sale. So I'll cancel out of that. I'll go back to my offers and have a look at what else we have here. We can go down to this one, My Tutorial Fungible Token, review that bid, automatically paste the order ID in for My Tutorial Fungible Token, and the quantity is the max for that sale. So again, I can go ahead and change the amount of that, but I'm going to go ahead and sell all 7 for 1 Tokel each. I'll review the sale, Cool, only 3% royalty on this one, so I'll receive 6.7899 Tokel. I'll confirm the sale, broadcast the order, and then my tutorial fungible token, all 7 of them, will disappear from my wallet. So at the top here, I've got 55,000, so you should see 7 removed from the holdings here once that order has gone through. So that's how you use the fill order section of the decentralized app to either fill a buy order or fill a sell order. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing, and with a bit of practice and just reviewing this video, I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. If you have any questions, please join our Discord or post them in the comments section of the video below. Thanks. Thanks, Kat. For anybody that couldn't hear that or would like to review the video again, that's how to fill buy and sell orders using the decentralized exchange. Hi. For the next video, we'll show you how to make an offer to buy a token or NFT. For this one, recommend turning the volume up, and again, I'll post a link in the Tokel events chat on specifically how to make an offer to buy a token or NFT. And this is what you'll need to do for the NFTs in the auction, and post the video, we'll go ahead and discuss exactly what we'll need to do in order to participate. Thanks, Cax. Hi there, I'm going to show you how to list your token or NFT for sale using the Tokel decentralized application. I'm going to be selling my tutorial NFT, so we'll go up here and click the DEX tab, sell. Which asset I'm going to sell is the tutorial. Hi there. Welcome. Hi there, and for this video I'm going to show you how to make a bid on a token or NFT using the Tokel decentralized app with the Tokel blockchain's on-chain decentralized trading functionality. What a mouthful. We'll kick it off. Here's the Tokel DApp. We've got 831 Tokel available to spend in my wallet, and we're going to need a token or NFT that we actually want to make a bid on. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use this specific NFT. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that token ID, and that's all we'll need, and we'll go across to the DEX. Here, you'll click on bid, and I'm going to paste that token ID that I want to purchase into this box here. And as you can see, it fills out the information. This is the one that I want to purchase, and I'm going to purchase it for 100 Tokel. As it's using that on-chain decentralized exchange functionality, we can only use the Tokel coin to make a bid. So we'll review the bid order. We can see up the top, this is definitely the token, the NFT that we are going to buy. We are bidding on it, so it's a purchase order of 1, unit price of 1, and a total amount of 100 Tokel. The token has a 10% royalty, but we'll be paying that, and a 0.0001 transaction fee for actually broadcasting that bid. So as soon as we broadcast this or post this bid, as it says here, the transaction fee and the amount of coins that we're bidding, so 100 Tokel here, will automatically leave the wallet. We'll have to go and actually cancel that order, which I'll show you shortly, to get those funds back. So we'll post the bid order. As you can see here, this is the transaction ID. We don't need that for now, but if we close that and we go across to the offers tab, my orders tab, sorry, we'll be able to see my bid orders here. So as you can see, I've got a whole bunch that I'm bidding on currently, and we'll have to find the one for the specific NFT. As you can see here, I've already got a bid on that specific NFT, but it's 1 unit of 1.5 Tokel. So we'll have to wait for that specific bid to show up. It requires a confirmation on that block that I broadcast that bid on, so we'll just have to wait a couple minutes and we'll come back when that bid is showing up. So we've waited a couple of minutes and that specific order has shown up in my bid orders. So this is telling me that I'm bidding on all of these tokens, and this one specifically is to a 1 unit bid, so I'm purchasing one of it. It happens to be an NFT for 100 Tokel. So the order ID is this ID down here, which you can keep track of. What you can also see is if we go to offers, there's actually an offer on my token. Because I own this specific token, it's showing up here as well. But we'll review that later on. If you are selling an NFT or token, that's where you can find offers on your token. But for now, we'll go back to my bid orders. We'll go down here and say I've accidentally made a mistake. I realized I already had an offer on this token, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. So we'll press this X here. As you can see, it's the offer of the purchase offer for 100 Tokel here. We'll go ahead and cancel that, and that cancellation request has been sent through the blockchain. And as soon as that block is confirmed on the blockchain, then this order will disappear. While we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and make an offer on a fungible token. So again, I've got a couple of fungible tokens here. I'll go ahead and get the token ID of that fungible token. That's the first step in making a bid on those on a specific token. We'll go across to DEX, bid, post that token ID here, and as you can see, I can put how many I want to buy. So I only want to buy 15 this time, and I want to pay 0.5 Tokel per price per unit. So that's per one of these will be 0.5 Tokel. So yep, it's definitely the right one. Let's have a review. It's the right fungible token. I'm purchasing 15 of them at 0.5 Tokel each, which will be a total of 7.5 Tokel. It'll take a small transaction fee and a total cost of the amount that you can see here. So we'll go ahead and just post a bid there. Awesome, that's been broadcast, and now we'll wait for that order to be confirmed on the blockchain, and we'll go across and look for it in the My Orders tab. That block is now confirmed, and as you can see up the top here, we've got a buy order for this specific token, 15 units of that at 0.5 Tokel per unit, with a total of 7.5 Tokel. So if I wanted to remove that order, all I'd have to do is press the X and cancel that order again. But what I'm going to show you now is how you can give somebody an order ID for them to actually fill your specific order. So if they have too many offers and they can't find yours specifically, what you'll have to do is copy this order ID and tell them to use the fill order tab here. So quickly show you that fill order. This is where you'll copy that order ID in. It'll populate the data here, and then that person can fill however many they want. So if they only wanted to sell one, they'll just go review sale, and then they'll go through and actually sell that. But I'm not going to do that now. Hopefully that has shown you how to bid on a specific token and how to cancel that order as well. Thanks. Thanks very much, Cax. Hopefully everyone has a good idea of how to take the token IDs that are posted in the Tokel event chat for the NFTs for auction and put it into the DEX functionality in that DApp to make an offer. Looks like somebody's already done that. We've got one bid coming in already for the Cyber Komodo, and I'll be excited to see more bids come in as the event rolls on. But I'd like to hand over to the master of the DEX release, Lenny. So Lenny's been working quite hard over the last long while here to put this together and enable us to use this DEX functionality. So Lenny, appreciate all your time and effort. Are you able to give us an overview of how it went with the development side of the house and any expectations that you might have for the community?
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here. Thanks, Natalok, for hosting today. Working on this release was quite a fun endeavor. Our main goal was to get something as out there as quickly as possible for people to start transacting without the need to run a phone node or the need to use a CLI, the command line tools. Instead, just have somewhere where they could click around and fill orders, put stuff for sale, etc. So this release is the first step towards creating a more rich ecosystem for creators on Tokel. The idea that we have as developers to keep the dApp as decentralized as possible, so have the bare bones functionality there that people can use and interact through an SPV in a fully decentralized fashion, and then build tools around that to help with the user experience. So the next step that is going to connect directly with this release of the DEX is a token exploration website where people are going to be able to export collections, export tokens in a visual manner, and then click around and place bids. And once they do that, open the dApp so they can interact with the blockchain. So really, the idea with this release is to offer a quick and easy and fast way for people to interact with the blockchain without the need to know how to use a full command line tool. So it is supposed to be a little bit harder to use, I guess you could say that. But that's the trade-off we have to make when building the centralized stack. Things move at a different pace. But we compare that with other initiatives to improve the UX. And I hope now that the community has a way to transact trustlessly, we can have more sales of NFTs and tokens on the platform. Now that this is behavior relatively easy to do with the dApp. So happy to take any questions, and I hope this is useful for our community. And that our creators and users and everyone enjoy the ability to transact in a trustless manner.
Yeah, appreciate it. I'll open up the floor to the team. If anybody has any thoughts or points or questions, or would like to answer some questions from the Discord, then feel free to jump in. We'll make it more of a roundtable type discussion now. But prior to doing that, again, just want to point everyone in the direction of the Tokel event chat. If you go up, scroll up a little bit, you'll see I've posted the 3 NFTs. I'll just do a quick overview of each one of these NFTs that are up for auction. So the first one being the Cyber Komodo number 406, which happens to be the 11th rarest Cyber Komodo that's available. The reserve price for that will be 15,000 Tokels, so no bids below that will be accepted towards the end of the stream. And there you can see I've posted the token ID, so you'll just have to grab that token ID and go in and use the bid functionality in the dApp to bid on that one. That one comes from PTYX, this is Cyber Komodo's collection. The next one's from Krabican ZS05. The reserve price for that one will be 5,000 Tokel, and the token ID is listed there. And then the third one will be the Amazon Pirate 107 from Crypty, which is reserve price of 1,000 Tokel. And you can get all the token IDs from the Tokel event chat there. So again, I'll open the floor to the team if anyone's got anything else they would like to say or thoughts they have.
Yeah, and then we also have a bunch of questions in the event chat. So if anybody has more questions, pop them there.
Yeah, definitely. Kelsey, I believe you've got a surprise for us.
Yes, I do. I am posting 2 very exclusive UFO NFTs right now. I'm uploading them. Sorry for the delay. But yeah, those should be up quickly with the order ID number. So keep an eye on the event chat for that.
Yeah, cool. So we'll be posting some NFTs, some UFO NFTs for a nominal amount in the chat, so you can get used to the DEX functionality without having to, spend a fortune. So Kelsey's just posted an order ID for a UFO that's for sale. There'll be a total of 6 posted during the chat. The first 2 she's just posting now. So if you're interested in that and want to give the DEX functionality a go, then feel free to try and use the fill order area of your DEX and put that order ID in there and give that a crack. As I said earlier, we'll be giving away a bunch of free NFTs. We've got some Cyber Komodo eggs to give away. We've got some from Krabican. We've got a Jack Sparrows from Krabican's collection, and then we've got some more NFTs from Crypty's collection as well. So
Very nice. Okay, well, are we ready for some questions then? We've got a first question over here from LPDZ011. Yeah, the question is, can I see all orders, not only mine?
Lenny, do you want to hit that one?
Yeah, I can take this one. So for now, I think PBCA was kind enough to add to the Explorer functionality that lists all the orders. So if you go to the explorer.komodoplatform.com, choose Tokel, and you can go to tokens, and there's going to be a token orders tab where you can see all the orders on chain. And next in the token roadmap is a full token exploration website, which is going to list collections, list all the tokens on chain, show bids, show auctions, show everything that's happening on chain in a very visual manner. So that's the next thing we're taking a crack at. And then to interact with that website, to send orders and to buy stuff, you'll be able to use the dApp. So you're gonna click the links on your browser, and then it's gonna open your dApp to fulfill orders. But for now, you can go to the explorer.komodoplatform.com, choose Tokel, tokens page, token orders, and you'll see everything that's on chain. And you can just copy and paste the order ID, input in your fulfill order in your dApp, and then you'll be able to buy anything that's listed on the chain.
Very nice. Thank you, Lenny. Okay, maybe this is a follow-up question to that. The question is, do I have to leave the Tokel dApp open so that the orders remain active, or can I also close the app?
You can close the app. So internally, the way it works is once you put an order up, either a bid or a sale per token that you have, what happens is you broadcast transaction to the network, moving those assets to a global address. So they move places, and they leave your wallet temporarily until that order is either fulfilled or canceled. But that means that since the assets are on chain, anyone can go there and fill that order, and you don't need to be online. You don't need to have a computer open, your dApp open. It's on chain. So whoever fulfilled that order, if you're sending a token, you're gonna receive the payment, and then the token's gonna move to that person's wallet. Or if you're doing the opposite, you're gonna receive the token, and that person's gonna receive the token that you put up in the global address. So yeah, no need to leave your dApp open. You can just put the order, close the dApp, and it can be fulfilled by anyone.
I think that's again a good point to highlight is that well, you'll see it in the tutorials there I've mentioned, but as soon as you list it for sale, it is removed out of the wallet section of the dApp, and then you have to go down into the DEX itself and go to My Orders, and then you can see the My Sell orders, and that's where you'll see the NFT itself or the token itself. And then if you do want to, say you wanted to send it to somebody at that point, you would have to cancel that sell order, wait for that block to confirm. It would then reappear in your wallet, and then you can go ahead and just, send it or just keep it in your wallet. So don't be afraid that it leaves your wallet. As Lenny's kind of just highlighted there, it actually goes to a different address, a global address, but you have the ability to spend that at any point, and the way you do that is by going into the My Sell orders and canceling that to get it back. So.
All right. I don't know if I missed this one or if it came afterwards. I think it came afterwards. There's another question here about the auction option in the future. So will there be an auction option in the future where I can set a minimum price and an end date? Is that what you were just explaining?
So I guess I can answer that one. So the auction functionality will have to be enabled through a decentralized app or another application. So the on-chain functionality is purely like an order book DEX, where you can list orders for sale and then fill orders, or at least put a bid on another token and then fill that. So the actual auction mechanism that we're using today is having people, posting the token ID and having people bid on it, and then at the end of the stream, we'll go ahead and fill one of those bids if it's above the reserve price. So if you wanted to carry out an auction without, doing it like the way we're doing it, is that'd have to be another application. So eventually that might be something that we consider putting into the web-based marketplace, and it's something that we can definitely enable through that. But it won't be an on-chain mechanism necessarily. It can still use the on-chain decentralized exchange, but it'll just have to be organized through an application. Not sure if you've got any other thoughts on that, Lenny.
No, I think that covers it. Yeah.
And then just to answer that follow-up question that came in, maybe Lenny wants to answer it, or Nutella, you want to answer it too. The question is, can people send me a message when they want to buy my NFT and make a suggestion for the price?
So anyone can send a bid to any token that exists on chain. And if they send a bid to a token that you have in your wallet, you're going to see that in your offers tab in the DEX. And there you'll be able to review the offer and either accept it or not. So that's how you see if anyone wants to buy your NFT. With the token exploration website, we might add some extra functionality there that relies on more centralization notification style. But we're unsure about that yet. We're still speccing out. So if that's something you'd like to see, do let us know, and we'll consider the priority that we should give to this feature. But for now, if whoever sends a bid, you're able to see in your offers tab in the DEX.
Nice. And you said, just as a reminder, that we can go and find all of the on-chain information of the different tokens that are out there by going to the DEX Stats website.
Yes, you can go to explore.komodoplatform.com and it will show up all the information about all tokens and order book as well.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Explorer.komodoplatform.com. Okay. And then there was a question here also about chatting, a chat function. I guess he's wondering, LPDZ011 is wondering if there would be an option to have a chat inside the dApp would be the difference.
So the chat functionality and the exchanging of token IDs and order IDs currently has to be done, through a medium like Discord. So people can, without knowing who you are or, where you are or having to deal with you at all, can bid on a token, and you can fulfill that bid without ever having to talk to somebody. But if you, are posting something for sale, you're going to have to go out there and, give your community that link or that order ID such that they can fulfill that order. So there's no in-dApp chat functionality, but there's a lot of, we're trying to facilitate that chat functionality through the Discord and the community-based Discord, where people can use the trading chat to actually post their orders and that type of thing. Again, Lenny mentioned it earlier, but we'll be working on an exploration website where you'll be able to go to that like a traditional marketplace and view all of the NFTs and tokens and all the media associated with them, and then find any orders that might be there or find the token IDs. But at this stage, this DEX functionality is purely just to enable the on-chain trading, and we're doing that through these bid, sell, fill order mechanisms. But the actual exchanging of information, i.e. token IDs and order IDs, has to occur in a different medium, which I'd suggest doing through, either the Tokel community and using the trading chat for that, or you can do in your own community where you can just post the order IDs or token IDs.
Nice. And I think there's even a bit more of a follow-up. And the question is, if they want to ask the owner in a chat if I can buy it, but that seems as though that would be what the bid functionality is. When you post the bid, the owner would receive in the offers. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep. So they would automatically see it in offers, and then they can go and decide whether they want to fill that or not. And I guess just on that note, each of the offers on chain is valid for 3 weeks. So if you leave it longer than 3 weeks, then the offer becomes invalid and you have to cancel it and resend the offer. But yeah, you can tell people in the Discord like, hey, I've put an offer on this, and then that might somebody, if they're in the Tokel Discord, might see that and go, oh, hey, I'll go and check my offers and fill that if I want to.
All right. Thank you very much for answering all those questions. And of course, if anybody has more questions, just keep them coming. But I think we can move on from here.
Yeah.
So I'll throw it back to you, Nutella.
Cool. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate them. I'm going to hand over to Kelsey to do a highlight of the community collections that we have for auction today.
Yeah, so we have a few community collections from some of our awesome community members that were kind enough to join us on our first silent auction. One of the collections is the Cravican Skulls collection by John Crabbe. The Cravican Skull collection is a total of 333 skulls. Each skull has its own fictional history. 99% of the skulls are fictional characters. Some are real, but with fictional, slightly changed names and fictional mini-stories. All skulls individually created by John himself. They're vector images made with blood, sweat, and love. We also have The World of Crypti by Artax. Crypti is an NFT project where you can discover ancient runes, brave warriors, magical items, and terrifying creatures. So there's a little bit of backstory with this. In ancient times, in the so-called known land, the world of the elves and humans lived in harmony until men decided to take advantage of the natural resources of the forest. With this, the alliances written in the Book of Arabeth were broken, which caused the Great War between elves and humans that had the intervention of the dwarves and other beings that appeared through crosses between races and the abuse of black magic until becoming a chaotic world with constant fighting and battles. Only one city in the center of the known land remained totally neutral, and that's the city of Crypti. All known land was invaded and distributed among humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, Amazons, lizards, nymphs, goblins, and chisos. Fearsome creatures known from ancient books had been awakened by the war. So in this art, you can see a lot of these characters depicted. And then we have one other collection that's being featured today, and that is the Cyber Komodos collection by PTYX. The Cyber Komodos collection was the first generative NFT collection launched on the Tokel NFT platform. It's a collection to commemorate the Komodo team and projects that have built on Komodo's technology. And it's made up of 777 unique Komodos with multiple rarities. Each trait was hand-drawn and algorithmically assigned to build the Komodos. In order to get a Cyber Komodo, you first have to get a Cyber Komodo egg, which is very rare now because all of them sold out within 28 hours of launch. If you are lucky enough to win an egg today, you will have to hatch it in the hatching portal on their website. You can get the, you send it to the address for the hatching portal through the Tokel DApp, and you will receive, hopefully, a very rare Komodo. But yeah, those are the projects that we're featuring today, and we really thank our community members for taking part.
Yeah, thanks for the overview. Pretty cool. We're always interested in seeing more collections being created using Tokel. And I guess for those that may be interested in doing so, it's always a good idea to come to the Discord and talk to the different creators to understand the process behind it. But I guess the biggest selling point for us is that it is so easy to do and so affordable to do and accessible. So anybody can do it. It's all done in a decentralized fashion and very, very inexpensive to do. So I guess that's the biggest selling points that I can see for the Tokel platform. Has anybody else got some questions for the team, or anyone from the team like to mention anything? Tim, I guess I'll ask you a question in terms of marketing. Do you have some suggestions for community creators out there for what you would tell them to do if they wanted to market their NFT collections? What tips and tricks would you have for them? If you're with us, Tim. No, doesn't seem like he's there. He's probably busy doing the marketing stuff in the background for us. Kelsey or Lenny or Giuliano, from what you've learnt from the Tokel talks, what are the big ticket items that you see are worthwhile doing from a marketing perspective?
I would say definitely making a Twitter account and staying involved in the community, letting the community know when you're launching. That way everyone can get involved and get excited.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Hello,
Yeah.
hello everyone.
I
Hi, Ahmed.
Yes, I want just to give an advice to everyone who think to promote and do a marketing for his collection. Uh, from my opinion, of course, as Kelsey said, it's very important to set up a Twitter account, and also the most important thing is to build a link with the buyers, to have like we do a community to because when the community like your work, they will support you and share your content, your art, and the most people uh, forgot about this. So in my opinion, so the link between the artists and the buyers is the most important thing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ahmed. Yeah, I completely agree. I think creating that community for, your collection is definitely a must, and facilitating that community is a must. I know a lot of NFT collections at the moment are going for, big Discords and big Twitters, and trying to facilitate, discussions amongst the community and the trading of their NFTs and bringing value to them in that aspect. I guess one aspect that we haven't specifically talked to today, but is different use cases for NFTs themselves. So I know, Kelsey, you're a bit of a whiz on this, and you've written up a blog post that will be coming out next month, I believe. Did you want to give a highlight of some of the favorite use cases that you've got for NFTs and tokens in general?
Oh, there's so many, but I think one that I've mentioned before is there's this company called PO8 that in 2019 they started exploring ocean floors and recording the shipwrecks and stuff on the blockchain. And what they're doing is they're actually tokenizing all this sort of like historically valuable items that will forever remain on the ocean floor. But like this really gives the people a chance to own a part of history. And there's been some use cases where very expensive works of art are becoming tokenized so that there's fractional ownership. I know that in the beginning we were talking about well what if we could fractionally own parts of the Mona Lisa? Well, like that is becoming a reality through tokenization. And there's just so many like awesome use cases happening, and I'm sure that we will start to see many more. And yeah, that blog post, so keep an eye out for that blog post that will be coming out in June. So
Yeah, it's definitely cool to find out more. Like, Julie, I know you get to talk to some really cool people during the Tokel Talk podcast. Have you come across any quite interesting or different use cases?
Yeah, it's true that there are so many. There are so many use cases. I think they could be probably broken into different categories. We were mentioning about, for example, the artists and just sharing art generally, and then Kelsey is mentioning about artifacts and items like that. And then you can think about, like, how do you say, like production use cases and other business use cases that allows the more efficiency and effectiveness through that type of transfer of data and information. And I still struggle to wrap my head around it, really. But it gives the sense that there's a lot of potential for, these tokens. They're IDs. They're basically IDs that communicate, that are communicated across the blockchain and everything like that. So in that sense, there this is has a lot of potential for machines to pass information back to and forth to each other and do their communicating and their accounting and other things like that. So that like I said, it's beyond even what I can begin to imagine. So it is very nice to talk to other people who are closer to it and can give us an opportunity to understand it better and see a better picture about it. Yeah. So I think the business use cases like that and more production use cases seem like a bigger opportunity that might not be something popular that people are buying as investments and that kind of thing, but is more of like a real world use case that has its own value in the use in the production and that sort of thing. So I think that's my thought on that. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's definitely a privilege to listen to you talk to, really smart people during that Tokel talk, and that'll be next week, and we can talk more about that later. But I'd
Yeah.
like to
Yeah. Well, I just
plan.
want to say I do want to say it's a privilege and an honor to do that. And I appreciate all the times the community comes and listens and participates. And today's another great example of it. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. So many people are here listening and hopefully enjoying and getting excited about what Tokel platform is bringing to the table here. So thanks, everyone.
Yeah, awesome. We'll have Cax play another tutorial video on how to list your tokens and NFTs. So just a reminder, you can watch that live stream if you go and click his name and hit watch stream. And then you can also turn the sound up down the bottom right. You'll see the little sound icon and you can increase that. So Cax, take it away. Hi there, I'm going to show you how to list your token or NFT for sale using the Tokel decentralized application. I'm going to be selling my tutorial NFT, so we'll go up here and click the DEX tab, sell. Which asset I'm going to sell is the tutorial NFT. As you can see, there's only one of them as it's an NFT, and I'm going to sell it for 500 Tokel. Let's review the order. It's a sale order. I'm going to sell one NFT for 500 Tokel, so 500 Tokel total. Because this NFT has a royalty of 5%, you'll notice that 25 Tokel has been removed from the total proceeds that I'll receive, because that will be going to the creator of the NFT, and there's also a 0.0001 Tokel transaction fee. Once you've broadcasted the order itself, the transaction fee will be immediately charged to your wallet, and their token itself will be sent to a global address, which is all part of the on-chain decentralized exchange, and it will leave your wallet temporarily until the order is either filled or you've cancelled it. But don't worry, you'll be able to see the token itself in your My Orders tab. So we're going to go ahead and post the sell order. As you can see, the order's been sent to the blockchain, and this is the order ID of that sell order. To view it, we're going to go to My Orders and wait for it to pop up in My Sell Orders. So while we're waiting for that, as you can see on the left hand side we have My Sell Orders, and on the right hand side we have My Bid Orders. So for My Sell Orders we have a couple of other tokens and fungible tokens for sale. So we've got Nutella Test for sale, where we're selling one of them for 0.2 Tokel. Here's the order ID. This identifies the order in the blockchain. It's not the same as the token ID of the token that we're selling, and I can give that order ID to someone and they can fulfill the order and complete the trade using the decentralized app. Here we're selling Nutella Fungible, which is 777 units for 0.1 Tokel each, or 77.7 Tokel total, and the associated order ID. And I'm also selling another 20 units of the Nutella Fungible token for 0.2 Tokel, so 4 Tokel total, and that has a different order ID because it has a different price associated with it. So now we'll wait for my tutorial NFT order to show up here. It'll take a couple of minutes while the order is broadcast to the blockchain. As you can see here, my tutorial NFT order has popped up. We've got one unit selling for 500 Tokel and the associated order ID. So if I want someone to fill that order, I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and send them the order ID. We'll go ahead and make another sell order, but for a fungible token instead, and we'll see the differences there. So here you can allocate how many you want to sell. So we've got 55,000 total. As you can see, That's how many I've got in my wallet. We'll go ahead and we'll sell 5,000 of those for 2 Tokel each. So this is price per unit. So let's review the order. I've got a sell order for my tutorial fungible token, 5,000 tokens total at a unit price of 2 Tokel, which will total 10,000 Tokel. This one has a 3% royalty, so you can see that 300 Tokel will go to the creator during this sale, and we will receive 9,699.9999. Again, as soon as we broadcast the order, the transaction fee will be charged, and the tokens, the 5,000 tokens will leave the wallet, but you'll be able to see them in the My Orders tab. So we'll go ahead and post that, and we'll wait to have that broadcast to the blockchain. But in the meantime, we'll go over to the My Orders tab and wait for it to show up. So now we can see the My Tutorial Fungible Token sell order of 5,000 units for 2 Tokel each, totaling 10,000 Tokel, and the associated order ID. If we go back to our wallet and go to My Tutorial Fungible Token, you can see that I now have 50,000 in my wallet because 5,000 are currently within that sell order. Let's go ahead and cancel those orders. So My Tutorial NFT, we'll just click this X to cancel the order, which will take a transaction fee to do. So we'll go ahead and cancel, and we'll close that. That will then be removed from My Orders tab, and you'll see it in your wallet again. And we'll go ahead and cancel My Tutorial Fungible Token order as well. Cool, the cancellation request has been sent. That'll charge you again a transaction fee, and once the order is confirmed, you'll receive the tokens back into your wallet. So we'll just wait for that. So you can see the orders have disappeared from my sell orders, and we'll go and check out the wallet to see that they've reappeared there. And there you'll see my tutorial NFT and my tutorial fungible token NFT back in my wallet, and I have 55,000 of the fungible token. That's how you create sell orders and list your tokens or NFTs for sale using the Tokel DEX functionality. Thanks. Awesome, thanks Cax. Again, just want to remind everyone, if you've got any questions for the team, then we've got just about everybody here ready to answer them for you.
I did have a question, actually, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Regarding the functionality. Is it possible, or would there be a way to trade token for token?
At this stage, the on-chain functionality is purely just token to Tokel coin and Tokel coin to token. That is because it's hard coded that way, so you'll have to go in and out of the Tokel coin itself. Again, as I kind of said earlier, if there's a specific dApp that somebody might want to create, then potentially they can facilitate that. But the functionality that we've got available now is using the on-chain mechanism, which is just Tokel coin to Tokel tokens.
Nice. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. So Tim, I understand you're around now. We'd like to hear your best marketing tips for NFTs and collections if you've got them.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not a specialist in NFTs. I haven't really sold collections or anything, but in terms of very simple marketing concepts, conceptualization, communication, and community building are definitely very important. I mean, if you want to get more informed about how to sort of kickstart the process, we have covered that in a Tokel talk called How to Create NFT Collections with Cyber Komodos. And there, PTYX has explained in a lot of detail on how to do your first steps to familiarize yourself. Even better, well, not even better actually, but in addition, because I don't think we covered so much in depth how do you go about create a collection. But in addition, we had last week a Tokel talk called How to Sell Your NFTs, and we had two experts there, and they gave quite a lot of insight as to how to go about promotions. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of resources, and definitely obviously social media is very, very important. But I would urge people to listen to that Tokel talk, how to create NFT collections with cyber Komodos, and the how to sell your NFTs, because there's enough tips there to get you going.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's a lovely plug for Toggle Talk, but appreciate it. That chat was definitely one worth listening to. As you said, good points in there. So nice. I guess if we, Juliana, do we have any more questions coming through?
No, not at the moment. I just see the Crypty Amazon Pirate 107 in the chat there. So that's pretty cool. Looks great. I'm scrambling to try and get myself something.
Yeah, I think we've got a total of about 10 bids at the moment on the tokens that are available. I've had some DMs from people saying that they still, haven't got the app yet. So if you haven't got that one, refer to our announcements channel, and then that will have the DEX functionality enabled there. So with that being said, I'll summarize the bids here. We've got the only one that's above the reserve price is that Amazon Pirate Crypty number 7 of 10, which is a reserve price of 1k Tokel. So what we'll do is we'll continue the auction going past for the next day or so, and then if we will then provide an update of how that auction has gone. So we'll just give people time to get used to the functionality and allocating bids and watching the tutorials and that sort of thing. And if everybody does have further questions, then we're always here and available to answer them in the Tokel Discord is the best place for that. But otherwise, before I wrap up, I'll just hand over, go around the team to see if you've got any final thoughts, points, questions, or things you wanted to discuss before we close out. So to start off, Lenny, have you got any thoughts there?
I'd like to thank everyone that helped us test this functionality. We had a quite long testing process that includes Artax, Demon Fox, Seco. I think a couple more people that I'm forgetting. PDCA. So yeah, thanks everyone that helped us test this functionality. It is a first step to enable better trading on the Token platform. We will be putting more effort going forward on building more accessible tools on the web to make sales and bids and launching collections a more even more accessible process. So yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for everyone for being here, and I hope you enjoy this release, and I hope it's useful to our community.
Awesome. Thanks, Lenny. I'll hand over to Tim if you've got any final thoughts or points.
No, I just want to thank the development team for all the hard work and to make this happen. I know it's not easy, doing stuff like this because it's all very cutting edge technology and very new. And I would say that my full admiration goes to these guys.
Lovely. Yeah, definitely agree with that sentiment
Thank you,
as well.
Tim.
Cool. Ahmed, did you have any final points? He's probably busy working away in the background. Kelsey?
I just want to give a shout out to our development team. You guys rock always. And I mean, this is the first day that this DEX function is up and running, so feel free to let us know how it can be a better user experience. And we want to thank everyone, all the community artists that took part and everybody that attended as well. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I guess on that similar vein, we can't do it without the designs that you create and the effort that goes into the marketing and building the community from Tim's perspective as well. So appreciate it. Giuliano, any final thoughts, points?
Sure. Yeah, I would definitely repeat what Dream Team said. That was very well said, and so much respect and admiration for everybody who's put this together. It's looking great. It feels nice to go through it and use it, and I'm excited to see the community take it on and put it to good use. So, yeah, thanks for all your hard work and dedication to this.
Yeah, cool.
And then on
Hi.
another note, pardon me.
You finished up, Giuliano?
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug the next Tokel talk for us.
Yeah.
We've got the NFT Game Changer on the 31st of May at 8 p.m. UTC. So hopefully you can all join us there. We'll be talking with an NFT game and an NFT exchange that they're going to take us through the journey into non-fungible tokens. So yeah, we're going to have Avagachi and CoinSmart and Curate exchange. So we're looking forward to that. That's in a week.
Yeah, this one's going to be very exciting, especially for everybody out there that is interested in tokenization and gaming.
100%. Amen.
So yes, I want just to thank everybody that contribute to this event. I like also the art. Thank you to the artists to put hard work on these pieces of art. So I want just to tell everyone that they can follow us on our social media, Odyssey, Reddit, and also Twitter. We are everywhere, so follow Tokel and keep up with the latest news. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Love it. Love your work. And I guess I think I haven't missed anybody here. Hopefully I haven't. But yeah, appreciate everybody joining us for the stream. For those people that are around, please send me through your pub keys. We've still got about 10 NFTs to give away, and if you've hung around until this point, then you definitely deserve one. So first 10 people to send me their token addresses will receive a free NFT, which will include 2 Cyber Komodo eggs as well. So shoot them through. But again, appreciate everybody's efforts across the board. We've got this really cool functionality that's now enabled through the DApp, and it's done in a completely decentralized way using technology that's simple to use, easy to access, and gives not only creators but businesses and projects the ability to create tokens and tokenize whatever they would like for whatever use case they have available. So if there are people out there that are interested in utilizing blockchain technology but aren't really sure where to start or how they can do it, then please reach out. I'm always interested to discuss different use cases and advise projects on how they can facilitate making secondary markets and benefiting from tokenizing what they have available for their communities. So I'm definitely keen to bring on more projects and help facilitate that as much as I can. So, but again, thanks very much for joining. You can listen to the next Toggle Talk same time next week, and I look forward to seeing you all there again. Appreciate your time and efforts. Thanks.
Thank you.